Good evening everyone, this is by-DEGALA-BALAJI. Welcome back to my channel DB Stocks. Let us discuss what is going to happen in tomorrow's market about the Nifty 50. And firstly, let us start with the weekly time frame doing the analysis. Market is continuously consolidating at the particular range, that means from 26,850-880 range to the all-time high. From last 15 days, market is continuously consolidating at the same range. So now what is my plan for the next week and also for the coming weeks? How I will plan for the next week means, see, market opens gap up opening. From the gap up opening, if market given the sharp fall towards downside, market moves towards downside, and after reaching this previous week low, before itself market started the reversal and closes at the top. That means previous week closing, where the market previous week closed, that today this week also market closed at the same range. Now what is my plan for the next week means, if market gives the breakdown, that means if market opens gap down below this 50% level of this candle means, this hammer candle means, that means 26,100 below. If market sustain, if market started to move towards downside below this 26,100 or 26,080 means, I don't plan for any aggressive buying towards upside, and I will see the selling opportunity after the breakdown of this range. That means if market started to move towards downside, if it opens gap down below this 26,100, I will plan for the selling, and after the breakdown of this 25,880 or 850 860 range, I will plan for aggressive selling positionally towards downside. Why? Because market is continuously consolidating at this range from last 15 days. So now if market opens below this gap down, below this 26,000, 50% of this candle, this weak candle means, this is not a good sign for the buying momentum. So based on that, if market opens below this 26,100 range means, it's a sign for the seller. That means buyers are not actively participating. That means buyers are not that much of strong like sellers. See, if it sustained below this 26,100 means, after the breakdown of this week low, we can plan for the aggressive selling towards downside, and until and unless the breakout of this high, we don't need to plan for any aggressive buying towards upside. If it is open flat about this 26,800 or 200 range, after the breakout of this range, immediately I don't go for aggressive buying. Why? Because market is at the all-time high, and after the breakout, after the breakout and also the retest, after the retest level, based on the price action, I will go for the buying opportunity. I will see the buying opportunity towards upside, and I will plan for the buying. Until and unless the breakout of this high, I don't see any buying opportunity in the market. After the breakout also, I don't plan for aggressive buying towards upside, and if it directly opens gap up above this range means, I don't show any interest towards upside for buying. Why? Because market is at the all-time high. After reaching this all-time high, if market is continuously rejecting at the top means, it is not a good sign for buying. After the breakout after the rejection of multiple times, 2 or 3 times, this resistance has been tested multiple times. After the breakout of this range, if we have taken the entry within the retest means, it's a good sign, but also I don't plan for aggressive buying based on the price action. See, after the retest itself also, I don't plan for aggressive buying. When I will go for buying means, after the breakout of this higher high, I will plan for the buying. Why? Because see here, in some cases, after reaching this all-time high, because of this volatility, market moves upside, and from here market started to give reversal, and after reaching this retest level, market will fall suddenly. I have seen this many cases. See, this is also the same scenario. See here, after reaching this resistance, just take it as a resistance. After reaching this resistance, what happened? People go for aggressive buying, but what happened after some days, slow and steady, the market gives the fall. But this is not the best example. I'm not telling in that way. That means this is not the best example. What I want to tell you is, see, after reaching this resistance, some particular resistance, because of this volatility, market we may gives the momentum towards upside. After reaching this resistance from maybe the 26,000 round level or 26,500 round level, there will be some round level. See here, it is also the same scenario. Market is at almost near to 330 or 400 range. Here there is a resistance of 26,500 is the round level. So from here there is a chances for the reversal. We don't have any idea. That means after reaching this resistance, we don't need to plan for any aggressive buying, and also at the retest also I don't plan any aggressive buying. But after the breakout of this higher high, that means after the breakout of this higher high, I will go for aggressive. I can plan for the buying towards upside with a very, we can plan for the buying opportunity at the breakout very confidently. This is my plan for this is my plan for buying. For selling means after the breakdown of this 26,100, I will see the selling opportunity, and after the breakdown of this support, previous support, I will plan for the aggressive selling towards downside positionally. Okay, let us see this in daytime frame. If you see this in daytime frame means it could be very clear. See here, presently market is at near to, this is the 50% retracement for this range, but this 26,100 is the crucial for this level. See here, for selling, this is the 50% level, and market is at, presently market is above this 50% level. If market closes below this 26,100 range means we don't need to plan for any aggressive buying towards upside, and after the breakdown of this range, we can plan for the selling towards downside. Why? Because I can see this as a slow and steadily, this is as a breakdown of this lower low. So when this lower low is given breakdown means we can plan for the selling towards downside. And also after the, if it opens slightly gap down or gap up opening means after the breakout of this day's high, we can plan for the buying towards the target of all-time high. We can plan for the target till the all-time high. That's no issues for the, after reaching this all-time high, we have to wait by based on the momentum, that price action I already told you in the weekly time frame. Based on the price action, I will plan for the aggressive buying towards upside. Until and unless the breakout of this higher high, I don't plan for any aggressive buying towards upside. Or in case if market directly opens gap down below this range means I don't want to go for any aggressive buying towards upside, and I will plan for the selling after the breakdown of this range. Very comfortably and confidently we can go for selling towards downside. Let us see this in 15 minutes. In 15 minutes we will get a very clear idea how we will how I am going to plan for the next week. See here, this is the thing, market is continuously consolidating between this range. Okay, now it's presently at the middle of this range. Now how I am going to plan for the next week, as I said in the weekly time frame and day time frame, it will be very clear in 15 minutes. See here, this is the breakout, from here. After slow and steadily market is consolidating at the top and closed at the top. Now what is my plan for the tomorrow's market and also next week market means, if market sustained below this level, if market open gap down and if it is sustained below this level means I will plan for the selling towards downside. And after the psychological level of 26,000 round level will be always the psychological levels. After the psychological levels we can expect some, after the breakdown of this level we can expect some selling towards downside. And also this I already mentioned in the weekly time frame that this support has been tested multiple times. So when this support has been tested multiple times means if this level is given breakdown towards downside means we can expect some aggressive buying towards aggressive selling towards downside. Why this level is crucial level means, see, from here market went upside again, from here market went very aggressively towards upside, and again considering this as a demand zone, again market slow and steadily closed at the top. Now what is this support has been tested multiple times, and also this is the stop loss level for the buyer. Buyers have continuously have entered and also average some of them have averaged after reaching this support. Now what is going to happen after reaching this level? Again the buyers will active their stop loss. Why? Because after reaching this level, if this level is given breakdown towards downside, means what is going to happen means the buyers will hit the stop loss. Why? Because they don't they don't wait continuously for support of this 4 or 5 times. They don't need to wait. Why? Because after reaching this level multiple times and testing this level multiple times, this support will becomes weaker. Now at this point of time, buyers will activate their stop loss, and this stop loss will be activated. After the buyer stop loss hit, after the market hit the buyer stop loss means we can get aggressive momentum towards downside. That's why I'm telling you that after the breakdown of this 26,100 and 100 or 26,080, I'll plan for the selling, and after the psychological level of 26,000 level, there will be some stop losses at this point. And after reaching this level, this multiple times support tested and support, which after giving the breakdown of this multiple times tested support, we can expect the downside, we can expect some fall towards downside very aggressively. So this is my plan. If the market opens flat after the breakout of this high, I will plan for the target of 26,320. That means all time high will be the next target after this breakout of this day's high. And thank you, and this is my view.